Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club on a Friday night. We come to you from Sonoma Raceway in California, the United States. Here, my name is Nick Fodiatis, and with me I've got Joe Baldwin, and we're presenting to you tonight the SRX Stock Car Series for the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club. As we fly in over Sonoma Raceway here in wine country, built on the side of a hill, racing school, drag strip, the lot. We got everything here. So we got some big bad cars coming to you for 3 races in California, and we'll cut through to the qualifying times. Looks like qualifying is almost over here. We'll see how we go. Good evening to everybody there. So yes, I always say it every week, interactive TV. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. Please, if you got any comments or requests, please put them on there and we'll read them out. As you can see here, this is Sonoma Race, so we're using the NASCAR Cup track, where it's 3.1 kilometers, temperature of 32 degrees, and a track temp of 22. It's a little bit overcast, a little bit windy. And yeah, we're on April 19th, so we're back a little bit. But anyway, it doesn't really matter.
We are. We've got an air temp of 22 tonight, Nick, and a track temp of 32, which I think is probably something that you really want with these cars, because they're big, burly monsters around this place. So that's going to be a bit of a godsend. Is a cool track. As we shoot over here, we can have a look at the championship standings.
Championship standings at the moment, leading into this race, we got Sam Stride leading the Drivers' Championship on 237 points with an average qualifying of 2, an average finish of 3 points. So it's very good. Greg Favell, who's actually missing from the grid tonight, I do believe he's working in second with Greg Heaney. So the two Gregs there rounding out second and third. We got Sam Chapman, Mr. Consistency there, in fourth, and Adam Lavis, another Mr. Consistent, in fifth. Julian Mookie, don't think he's on the grid tonight, in sixth. Equal 7th, Adam Tyson, Gary Cousins, with 9th, Dale Sharp, and 10th, Mark Horton.
Yeah, rounding out the rest of the 20 there. In 11th, we got Josh Wiener. He's off on assignment tonight. I believe he's got an enduro race coming up, so he's doing a bit of practice for that. Colin Bennett and Trent Lavis are tied for 12th. Yours truly and Jack Rogers are tied on points there, I think, by the look of it, for 14th position. Eduardo Zamora, Jaden Green, I think he's only done 1 round or 2 rounds maybe. Nick Wood in 18th, Warren Ibbott and Greg Padgett. So that's our championship standings at this point, and I think we're probably going to be close. We've got about another 30 seconds left in the qualifying, and then we should have a result for that as soon as that's available, mate. Or that'll pop up on the screen here. So.
Just to recap, obviously last week, Joe, you actually gave it a bit of a steer. Oh, sorry, was it last week, the week before?
Yeah, it was last.
How did you find it?
I loved it. The cars were great. Good evening, Bob. Bob Colbreath. He's one of our regulars on a Saturday night for the Mountain Men series. Good to see him in there. So, no, look, the cars, they're big, they're leery, they got too much horsepower, not enough tyre, and they're a hell of a lot of fun as our qualifying results have come in here, Nick.
Look at this. We've got the brothers dominating the front row. We've got Trent leading from Adam on a 1:18.2, so just under a minute 20. So it's going to be some interesting laps here. Jaden Green from Sam Stride in third and fourth. Gary Cousins and Sam Chapman on the next row. Nick Wood, Warren Ibbott, and Chris Stark and Dale Sharp rounding out the top 10 there. Over the page, we got
a bit of a page.
Colin Bennett and Greg Heaney, and then finally rounding out Kurt Nommensen in the 888 car. So they're going to do a roll around lap. You'll see the two green cars at the front there, leading them away. And I believe, just for those people who are viewing at home to see who gets the better of the brothers' battle here, I believe I'm going to say I believe the green wheels is Trent and the gold wheels is Adam. Would I be correct in saying that? I can't see the number.
98 on the
gold
roof.
wheels is 23. Yeah.
Yeah. So with the left-hand turn being turn 1, so we'll have Trent Lavis will be on the inside for the run up to turn 1, and Adam will be on the outside. And I tell you what, you want to have some pretty good money on Mr. Favell there, Daniel Stenton. He's at work, so he's going to want to be really quick to win this one tonight, mate. But yeah, look, he's always a bit of a favourite when he's in the field, isn't he, Nick?
Yeah, so that's right. He's a master under brakes. He's a braking magician, as I like to call him, and yeah, that's why he's so good in big, heavy cars. He just knows how to get the best out of the brake zones, how to get the best out of the cars, and how to get the best out of tyres under the brakes, which is basically where a lot of time is won and lost for any race car.
Yeah, absolutely. And these cars, you know, like I was alluding to just there before, like they've got a huge amount of horsepower. They've got average brakes, very little tyres, and they weigh about as much as a fully loaded HSV or GT Falcon, right? They're like 1,700 kilos, so it's they're a bit of a beast. So we're certainly looking forward to these guys trying to hopefully look after their tyres and get a good race going.
All right, so rolling around the final turn here, as the safety truck is in, the brothers are on the front row. We'll see who comes around the corner here, and then we'll see Barney waving his flag, and away we go. 12 cars into turn 1, up the hill, into the really tricky turn 2. It's very off-camera and hard to see, as we see all the guys running over top of our cameraman. Hope he's all right. And the run down to the 3-4 complex. Well, it's 3 and 3A. I don't know how the naming convention works over there in the United States, but it does. And then the normal long track will turn off to the right here, but we're going to go down into this tight left-handers floor.
Jaden Green. Wow, right up the way. That's
have a look.
Geez, he hasn't even bought Adam dinner, and he's getting that close in the back there. But he's pulled it off. He's got up there. Adam's, he's certainly not making it easy for Jaden, but I think Jaden might get the move done here. It's certainly not. I wouldn't want to be going too wide through there on lap 1 of a race like this. Jaden tries to get the power down and get a little bit loose in the rear end there.
Trent Lavis with a gap already of 1.7 seconds, and these guys haven't even rounded the last turn, as Adam's having a bit of a look down here in the hairpin. Consolidation, I guess, for this first race. Just get your feet underneath you as we right on board. There was that Adam Lavis there.
That was Adam, yes. Jumped
right
on board with Adam.
Jaden Green, as we thank Sprayton non-alcoholic cider here for the onboards. They're going up through turn 1 here. It's off camber, slowing down, and then a real sharp right-hander here for turn 2. Right in front of the big crowd there on the left. And down to 3A and 3B. Love the chicane. Left and then right.
Oh, Jaden's a bit wide on the entry there. And
around he goes.
It's brought him unstuck. Oh no, Jaden's gone. Oh, that's not in the script for Jaden. I know he won't be real happy with that one. We'll catch a look at that one, I think. Whereabouts are we here? Sorry.
So just to go over that first lap, Trent Lavis is a 120, and then Adam Lavis is third at the time, 122. So already pulled out those 2 seconds. We see here Jaden Green coming through 3A, 3B. Gets a bit of curve, it lands, and he's just on the power a little bit too hard. And to the inside he goes. Lucky there's a lot of runoff around here.
Oh, very unfortunate for Jaden, but I think you're right. I think he's just very, very close on the rejoin there. So, yeah, we've got Sam Stride out of Maverick there. I don't know what's going on with the cameras here. Come on, give me something. There we go. Sorry, guys. These 2 guys have been going at it.
Right on him. That's it. Sorry, Jay, go on.
Oh, I was going to say, I just noticed the timing. They did swap positions a couple of times, so we missed it looking at the replay. But Sam Stride, he's a fair racer, so I think him and Adam are probably going to put on a good show. But it's certainly Jaden's left it up to his own misfortune to make this race rather difficult to come back up through the pack now.
Yeah. So there's two distinct packs I'm looking on live timing. This first pack is led by Adam Labers here, and he's slowly, the conga line's slowly getting more and more people into it. And then there's a second pack which is catching this first pack, and Jaden Green's on the back of that one. Excuse me. So as we can see here, thank you, Joe, perfect timing. See Jaden Green there, bottom of shot. So he's on the back of Warren Ibbott, and we can see here Colin Bennett on screen in the STP colours. Chasing Chris Stark and Nick Wood ahead of them. Good to see Nick Wood giving it a shot, and Chris Stark as well, giving another crack at this one. Yeah, so they're going for the... Sorry, my apologies.
No, I was going to say, it's good to see these guys get back in. Unfortunately, Friday nights for a lot of these guys is difficult with work schedules and stuff. Like, I know that, who's that running wide there? That was Starkey running wide down at the last corner. So, yeah, Starkey's work commitments, I know what field he works in, and yeah, he has weird shifts, so he does get in a race when he certainly can. And for somebody who's, you know, it really doesn't get a lot of hours in the sim at all, he still does a pretty good job.
He's doing really well here. So through the 3A and 3B to the highest point of the circuit now, and then it's all downhill from here. Big brake zone down here as we see Jaden getting underneath Colin there in the background. Oh no, there's fun off.
Oh no. Oh. Okay, we'll go back and have another look at that one.
Dale to go up the inside here. This is a hard braking zone. It's a really good passing spot, this one. And here we go. Go back to the replay brought to you by Sprayton. Oh, just too quick.
Oh, Jaden.
Just too quick.
Oh, and he's gone out and Warren's gone out in sympathy. So he's actually done that on his own, people. It's yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. Oh,
I think my gut feeling is he wasn't prepared for the driver in front to brake where he braked. It's not where he brakes, and he got caught out a little bit there.
Yeah, definitely. So Skycam brought to you by Waste Options too, people. So another one of the great sponsors of the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club getting on board to sponsor the camera, sponsor the broadcast. So up the front though, I'll tell you, Adam Maverick and Sam Stride are now into a three-pack battle. I might actually give you guys a bit of a race tower. Sorry people, I missed that one. So it's still learning. So there we go. We've got more information for everybody now.
And so Gary Cousins is just hanging on the coattails of these guys. So he's just catching up to them. There he is there on screen right now. And he's got Nick Wood down another, 2.8 seconds back as we jump on board with Gary Cousins on the Orbit car there. On board's brought to you by Sprayton. Once again, and see, that's the thing, you just push a little too hard to get corner and you run wide. Yeah. Got to get the weight on the nose, got to get the braking done as best as you can, and then slowly let off that brake pedal to get the turn. Wind that brake bias back as well to make sure you don't lock your rears. As we pass into lap 6, the first is the sprint races.
Jaden Green looks like he's dispatched of Dale Sharp at the moment. He's just got through him, I reckon, through the S's coming down to the last corner.
Fun bit of track that.
It's very difficult though. That last right-hander, it's you come down there and the car's weighted on the right-hand side of the car. You got to try and get it to shift to the right, weight your left front so that you can get it to turn in. And if you don't get your weight shift right there, it doesn't seem to matter what car you're driving, unless it's an F1 car with AP downforce, you always tend to get a big understeer there. It's a very, very tricky part of the track, but when you get it right, it's very rewarding.
Very rewarding. As we see here, Dale Sharp on the shot. You can see the nose drops as he hits the brakes to get into the corner. And now we come through what I like this part of the track, and as Joe pointed out, it's quite difficult, especially in these heavy cars. Through the S's, left, right, all the way down. Past the big crowd. 7 minutes and 50 seconds gone, so we're just on halfway through this race.
Jaden Green gets a bit loose, but up the front, the battle's raging by the look of it. Seems to be our closest battle on track at the moment, Nick.
I was just going to say, Jaden Green's really enjoying looking out the side window there. And here we have Adam Lavis coming under attack from Sam Stride here. This is the closest flight on circuit. Everybody's slowly falling off, and it looks like Sam's got a little bit more pace than Adam. On the last lap, 5/10 more pace than Adam. So let's see if he has a look down here. This is the hardest brake zone of the whole track. No, not close enough. Get the apex there. And then set him up for the final hairpin. Let's see how this goes. Jumping on board with Sam Stride here in this Napa Auto Parts car in the Napa Valley. I don't think they're related, but anyway. So yes, here we go. Side cam, you get to see the wheel working, the camber of the tyres and the stretch.
This right-hander. Yep, you see Stride, he got the rear loose there. Big braking zone for the last corner. Oh, very close. Jeepers.
Now it's a drag race. Funnily enough, it is a drag race because right here where this camera's positioned, there is a drag strip you can see there at the top of your screen. So the Sonoma Nationals, whatever the top fuels and funny cars come to town, that's where they go. Coming into the 8th lap.
This is our closest battle on track, people. So you can see there, everybody else is sort of within second and a half, 2 seconds. So we'll keep an eye out on this one, see whether or not Sam can dispatch of Adam. Although Adam's putting up a pretty good fight there, they keep the 1-2 going for the brothers.
And that's the thing, the field always spreads out, and we've noticed in race 1, and people still getting to grips with the tyres and how to look after them. And as has been the pattern for all the races this season, race 1, there's no, you can even see it on your totem pole there, ladies and gents, it's all white numbers. There's no red or yellow or orange. So as you can see, this is the only flight that's got a red number next to it. As we see, looks like Sam's got a better run through there. Just not close enough this lap.
I know, right. Sorry, I was going to say, knowing Adam right at this moment, there's probably just a little bead of sweat just running down through the eyebrow at the moment, and Sam would have eyes on him like dinner plates, trying to work out a way to get by the number 23 Bailey Ladder's car. So it's certainly on in earnest here. They're great friends too, even though Sam's fairly new to the club. He's certainly integrated himself well within the broadcast and the RC side of things as well. So he's proven to be an asset right off the bat.
They're going to get this corner right, and I reckon it'll be on down here at the bottom of the hill. We'll see here. Adam's already going to defend, so you knew it was coming. So if I was Sam, I'd hang wide and then cut in and try and get a straighter run out of here, which he has at the apex. They're just going to stick to him like glue all through here to get a run down at the hairpin as they come over at top of our track cam. As we look back from on board Adam Lavis's car here, this backward shot brought to you by Lobesy Racing. See here, he gets a better run through that turn. Maybe Sam's used up his front tyres now that he can't get through that turn too well. And yeah, he's just too far back. As Trent Lavis has started the 9th lap, 11 and 3/4 minutes in. Run up the hill here. 4/10 separates these two, just under 4/10, just over 4/10, depending where they are. And then we got the Sky Cam, brought to you by Waste Options. Look at this, right underneath. See, and you can get a real feel of how hilly this place is. It's a great viewing track as well. If you sit up here on these grandstands up here, you can see pretty much the whole circuit.
Oh yeah, I can give you a hot tip out of practice. I don't think one driver didn't complain about the fact that they couldn't see over the bonnet of this thing on the crests of the corners. So, as you got John Simpson, he's commented there, pressure racing, and I must say, absolutely, it'll cost you here, especially with these cars. You get them a couple of wheels into the grass. Once you get them out of control, they're very, very hard to pull them back and get them underneath you. One other battle we got going on at the moment, looks like we got Dale Sharp and Starkey. Looks like they've got into a bit of a battle. Jaden Green's got around Starkey. We've got an incident. Kurt Nominson
Yeah, he's been in the pits for a couple laps now.
We'll have a look and see what happened to Kurt.
Got to give it to him. He comes in every week. He's going to get better each time he uses it.
Oh, that was a very awkward. So, I wouldn't have given up. He's probably
so another 2 races get in it?
Yep, he's like, no, I'll be in for the next one.
Chris Stark running wide.
So,
Sharp on the inside run. Dale a little bit sideways.
Yeah, Dale's just a little bit too much power there, and he's turned the tyres and just lost that forward drive. So, but I tell you what, I think, what do we got? We got 1 minute and 10 left, so we're going to come up, probably take the white flag this time by. We'll have a look at Trent. Will be, where are we? We'll have a look in a second and see whether or not he's going to get the white flag. These guys are putting on a bit of a show at the moment. They've got about the same distance up the front. Yes, there we go. We can see Barney's waving the white flag there for the guys. So Trent, he is. He's going to have a sore arm by the time he's done. But these guys here, we're going to pick this one up at the moment. I think these 3 are going to have a good run through to the finish, I think. Adams up the hill, turn 1, 2. So tricky up through here, isn't it, Nick? Doesn't matter what car you're in. It's off camber on the crest of a hill with a great big curb on the inside.
I know it's the last lap, but you just light up those tyres a little bit. It slows you down, and it gets them hot, and you can't really take the temperature out of them in these cars. They're just too heavy. So he's got these 2 breathing down his neck, Sam Schreider and Sam Chapman. A double Sam attack here. That's the second last braking zone for good passing, so there's only 1 more to go. Let's see if these guys can get it done. 8 seconds up the road. Trent Lavis far out.
Chapo, he's gotten right up onto the back of the 2 Sams. It's like the 2 Ronnies, isn't it, when you get them 2 guys together? So you got Sam Stride and Sam Chapman. I think Sam Chapo might oh no, a little bit too much throttle coming down to the end there as we catch Trent Lavis. Well-deserved win. Great drive. Fastest lap too, by the way, by nearly 8 tenths over the next fastest car, which appears to be Adam with a 1:18.11. That's his quickest lap. Sam Stride 3rd, Chapo 4th, Gary Cousins bring it home for 5th.
There he is.
Here he comes around the corner here now. Bit of a gap back, 8 seconds back.
There's Jody Green, good recovery.
Oh.
Into 6th.
Oh, we lost them. We lost it. What's going on here? Thank you. Give me this one. There we go. Oh, out onto the wall.
That was Dale Sharp and Chris Stark there. That was a really tight fight too as well. Fantastic stuff.
It's Colin Bennett, Warren Ebbett.
Warren Ebbett, right?
And Kurt Nommensen, I reckon he finished that one up in the pits. So what we can do now, if I can get this thing working, I'd love the.
There we go.
So, oh no, hang on, we want our results first. Here we go.
So, yeah, that'll be the invert there.
So there we go.
There we go. So Trent Lavis, 8-second winner over his brother Adam in 2nd, and Sam Stride in 3rd. Sam Chapman in 4th, Gary Cousins in 5th, Jaden Green in 6th, Nick Wood in 7th, Chris Stark in 8th, Dale Sharp in 9th. That was another close battle, and Colin Bennett rounding out the 10. Then we got Warren Ibbett in 11th there, and then Kurt Nommensen retired to the pits with 6 to go, and I don't think Greg Heaney is in the server anymore. He missed out the whole that race, which is a pity, because it's going to be some fun in this one, because now we got the inverted top 10.
We do. So we've got so now our race start for race 2. We don't have Greg Heaney on the pole, which is going to actually bring the left-hand lane all up. So Warren Ibbett's actually going to be on pole. Kurt Nommensen will be on his outside. Dale Sharp, even though he's listed in 5, he's going to be out of 3. Colin Bennett out of 4. Nick Wood for 5. Chris Starkey out of 6. Gary Cousins will be out of 7. Jaden Green will be out of 8. And I need to go another page over. There we go. With Sam Chapman, Sam Stride, Adam Maverick and Adam Lavis.
Well, that's the thing now. So Trent gets a free kick. He's now in front of his brother again.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, he looks side by side with him.
So up the front here, these guys are they're going to come around and take the green. I'm actually probably looking forward to this race more than any other. I think a reverse grid around here. You got Jaden Green's going to be starting in the middle. We all know how good he is. You know, he was unfortunate. He had a couple of little incidents in that last one. But I think he's probably going to put on a bit of a show in this one, mate, if I'm perfectly honest. And it's going to be up to the Lavis brothers coming from the, you know, they're sitting up on the back seat of the bus. Let's see how far they can make their way forward to garner points for the overall and for race 3.
Yeah, you can see those locked up boys all in a row there. The blue and white cars in the right-hand lane. As we're coming down to the final turn. And you can, yeah, like you pointed out, the Trent Lavis and Adam Lavis up the back there, they're just taking it easy. I think they're going to let some of the antics happen and then get into it. See the truck pulling into the pit lane. And we got through the final hairpin here. 2 Richard Petty cars here. And I think we're going...
Well, Kurt's holding them up. There we go. And we're away.
Look at that. That's awesome. Here we go. Let's see what happens up here at turn 1 and 2. Already to somebody wide.
Oh, Jaden's on it already. He's already up 2 spots. 3 spots. Look at the Permobile guys getting it together. Chris Stark, Jaden Green, uncle and nephew. Oh, one's around to the background.
That's right. We'll get back to that in a sec. We'll just see how this lap plays out. Looks. Who was on the front row? I think they've fallen back as well.
No, Kurt Nommenson. He's out the front there with a clean pair of heels at the moment. Oh, Jaden. Oh, there's going to be not going to be much in it at Christmas for them boys now.
Rule number 1: don't hit your teammate.
Don't hit your teammate.
Man.
Oh. So we'll go back here. We'll have a look at what happened with Warren. He's just got in there, pinched the rear brake. Colin Bennett's got involved, and we'll have a look at what happened with Starkey here.
I think it is Sprayton as well for these replays. You guys just having a look? I don't think he knew he was there.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah, big thing now is Chris has got to turn around gently so it doesn't heat up those tyres.
So we'll have a look. Looks like Trent's having a good run through here at the moment. So
he got some damage on that car. On the right-hand side, it's all got what do you call it? Not white walls, but he's just got scratches all down the side there. So he's obviously one of the Permobile cars off the road. Who's that?
That would be Sam Chapman.
Sam Chapman, sorry. I just had to look at the time screen there. Sam Chapman with Adam Lavis underneath him and Trent Lavis right behind him. Oh, boys. Oof. And then we got a battle for the lead as well. So Kurt leading Jaden as well. So Jaden's on a bit of a run here. He wants to get to the front and get out in front. Hopefully not spin it. Need to run down the hill here. Kurt's falling back now. Yeah, there was 2 Richard Petty cars at the front. Now there's one at the very back, and now Kurt's falling back as well. Sorry, I missed who it was. And Chris Stark's retired back to the pits.
Oh, Starkey.
Coming to the end of lap 2. Oh, who's that sideways? Sam Chapman. Not going to be good because now Trent's going to get a good run on him. This thing's very square. We see a replay here.
We got him.
By Sprayton.
Oh, he did
just past him.
Yeah, it was a good move. These guys up the front here at the moment, they're all they're having a fair old crack at it at the moment. Here we go. We got if we get on with Trent, he's got Chapo right in front of him, so he's got the eyes on at the moment. He's coming up through the field. Jaden's got a clean pair of heels out the front. Adam's up into second. I missed that one. Tell you what, these Lavis boys, they've almost made a bit of a mockery of the field at the moment. Oh, Trent certainly got a bit of a swipe down the right-hand side there.
Here we go, on board. Let's see how square Trent drives it, and let's see what's going on with Sam up here. He's got a run on him now. He'll have a look down here at the hairpin.
Ooh.
Side by side. He's got the inside running here.
Here we go. Oh, nice and neat.
Water off and then you drag race off the exit. There you go. Very good move. Up another spot there. So Trent Lavis there as the boys complete their third lap, starting their fourth on this reverse grid race. Fastest lap of the race so far. Adam Lavis on an 18.3 as well. Everybody around him doing 18s, and we got the top 5 are all within Kiwi of each other as well. This is awesome. Looks like Dale Sharp's here around. No, he's in pits as well. Something's happened there.
And I tell you what, don't for a second think that Adam Lavis hasn't got the bit between his teeth. Look at him, he's caught up to Jaden. He's all over him at the moment, and he's got a clean car too. So he's come through the field really clean, and he's given Jaden the hurry up. I had Jaden tipped to run away with this one, but certainly doesn't appear to be the case at all, Nick.
Well, that's the thing. Even if you've got a fast car, especially around here, it's very hard to pass. So it's one of those ones where I'd sit right there and just sit up in his bumper bar and just keep looking left and right and fill his mirrors up with a lot of green car. You see them coming through the fast right-hander down the back straight here. And that's one thing you don't want to do is get sideways. Because that'll chew up those rear tyres, and this is a longer race too. 5-minute longer race too, so another 3-4 laps.
Yeah, so we're at 14 minutes 40 to go. It's saying 22 laps remaining, but somehow I don't think they're quite that fast, but it's certainly going to be hard work, that's for sure.
If they're going up and back and down the drag strip, maybe.
Yeah.
As we look back here from Jaden Green's Permobil locked up sim sports car, you see here Adam closing in through 3A and 3B. That's the track there, ladies and gents, and you can see there on the totem pole, you can see the top 5 all within, all the numbers are yellow. Like I said in the first race, races 2 and 3, you'll see more and more numbers yellow and red. So red's when they're really close. So Trent Lavis just taking his time. He did set the fastest up on that last one, an 18.2. He's just taking a 10th out of his brother, and he's just going to slowly close these guys in and just pounce when they make a mistake. As you see here, Adam getting some good runs on the right-handers. Left-handers are a bit more acceleration, so he keeps getting left behind. We see here through the second last right-hander. Oh, Jaden a bit sideways there. Do we see anything green in the mirrors? No. He's not going to the inside, so he mustn't be close enough.
Here we go. We're doing on board with the dash of the car. We can see what they're doing. So first gear out of the last corner, squeeze the throttle up to second. Yep, I've got the race tower. There's the race tower there, guys. I am a rookie. I keep forgetting to click some buttons. Get too engrossed in it. Sorry, guys.
As long as we're having fun, that's all that matters. There you go, Adam getting sideways through 2, up into 3A and 3B. Lost a little bit of ground. I dare say they're in second gear. This is the fast of these 2 turns. That sounded like first. Definitely first down here. This is a really long break, so you get really right up behind the car. You're going to pass, and then oh, there's an apex there, Jaden. He's missed that one. Just let Adam close right in now. Yep, straight across these curbs. The great thing about these cars, you can just smash the curbs. It doesn't upset the car too much. The run down here, like I said, I love this bit of track. Especially this corner, it's a good test, this one. Get on that curb, it helps turn the car. Don't get too sideways on the exit here, and you set yourself up for a pass down here at the hairpin. Roll it through the middle, square the end off, and then go for a drag race back to the start-finish line. I also reckon Sam Stride's just taking his time there. He's done some 18 18.5. Then let's see what the lap times come up on this timing screen here.
19.06.
19s. So he's done a 19. He's faster than the guys in front of him, which is good. But they've all blown out to 19s already. So I don't think any more faster stats will be coming. Tyres are starting to take cold. Gary Cousins across the line on a 20.
It certainly appears about the only guys that are close together at the moment is these guys. Sam Chapman's probably closing a little bit on Stridey, so a bit of a 5-car battle up the front here is about as close as it's getting just for now.
Yeah. Oh, Jaden's missed that apex again. It's a critical apex too.
I'm starting to get the feeling Jaden might be getting the rear tyres a little bit hot. He doesn't seem to be getting off the corner crew. Oh, just see there, he's getting sideways every time he gets on the power. So I'd almost, now. Yeah, I reckon Adam might be able to pounce down here if Jaden gets sideways out there. Right there he goes. So Adam's going to have a run here. No, tucks in, not quite close enough, but Jaden's defending down the bottom.
That gives Trent a good run out of here as well. So, and Sam, the two Sams are closing in right now, and then within Kiwi, as you can see on the totem pole, everything's yellow at the top there. As we start another lap, lap 8, reverse grid, 9.5 minutes in, almost halfway, and then we got another 10 minutes to go. So, either way, I like you, Joe, was thinking once Jaden gets to the front, there'll be enough of, I guess, slower cars at the front, there'll be a buffer, but no. Adam has stuck to this bumper bar like a magnet. He's not letting him go, and he's bringing his brother with him. And his brother's had a look down here at the... Jeez.
I think Trent's starting to get impatient.
Yeah.
And it's a hard one too.
100%.
Look, when you're racing with a teammate and whatnot, even if you're a little bit faster, you just... that red mist comes down, you're like, just let me go, let me have a crack. But Adam's right on him now. The run down through here is even closer than he was on the last lap. Does Jaden keep the car under him? Oh, not as sideways as last lap, but geez, Adam's good through there. Not as close as he was on the last lap, though.
I'll add one more thing to that previous topic that you were mentioning, Joe, being teammates. Everybody leaving licorice strips there coming out of the hairpin at 11. I'll add another thing to that conversation, Joe. They're brothers.
They are brothers. Not only just teammates, they're brothers as well. So the Cardinals in if you get into him.
Well, that's it. It's going to be a bit of a weird dinner next time they catch up. But yeah, you know, younger brother's trying to get through on the older brother's trying to get through on the leader. Like, what's going to happen?
Well, I mean, look, we've already had one episode of Family Feud in this one here when Jaden got into Uncle Chris and served him up. So, yeah, you never know. It might be, it might be on for young and old. But I'll tell you what, the two Sams, they're right up on the end here. So, Jaden's a bit of a cork in the bottle at the moment, I think. He just doesn't have the raw pace. But the best Jaden Green, Adam Maverick share fastest lap so far at an 18.38. So Trent is done an 18.27, Sam Stride an 18.57, and Chapo an 18.88. So very close times up the top of the table. Whoa.
He's going to run. Whoa. He's going to have a look here. You've got to put it in there.
You've got to put it in there.
He's got him. He's bringing his brother with him. Look at that. Two for the price of one, side by side up the front straight here.
Oh God. Jaden, he's got clear. He had the inside run there for turn 1 up to turn 2. Oh, is Jaden going to hang on to it? Oh, Trent's got the speed there, but just can't make anything happen.
I was going to say, the previous lap before the times got wiped, Jaden and Adam did 20s. Everybody behind them did 19s. So clearly, Jaden was the cork in the bottle. Adam's free now by about 7/10, and I dare say Trent and the two Sams will be following pretty soon.
Oh, Jaden, he's done. He's on. Oh no!
Jaden doing a bit of a Tommy Byrne. He's just getting in all the headlines tonight.
He is. Oh, we'll have a quick look at that one there.
He's got no tyres to fight with.
So from Trent's position here, so he's got down the inside Yeah.
Trent's gone a bit deep as well, but then
kind of gone deep, you know, and to that
but then
point,
Jaden's turned in as well.
Jaden has to make the corner.
Yeah, but on the flip side, you can't turn in when there's a car there either. So you got to win something, you got to lose something, you got to know when to fight and when not to. So he's still in second place here. But let's see what happens now with Sam Stride and Sam Chapman. I don't think too much fireworks are going to happen from Sam Chapman, but Sam Stride, he's got teammates either side. Where did Trent fall to? Okay, just behind Sam Chapman. Yeah, so he's 4 seconds behind Sam Chapman.
And I expect that to start tumbling. He's going to have the eyes on forwards now. He has got just over 6 minutes to try and get back up into this battle and gain back a position or two. But as you can see there's a fair old gap. But if Jaden's tyres, I think, are what's probably holding him up here at the moment, Nick. He's probably gone a little bit too hard early and made it a little bit hard for himself here in the latter stage of the race. He's just got no tyre to battle with, I feel.
That's it. And I can't think off the top of my head how many rounds Jaden Green has done. So I dare say this would be quite fresh for him. Excuse me. And you know, he'll take these learnings and go, wow, that was tight. And you can see he just keeps getting sideways, and you just cannot abuse the tyres like that, especially not racing.
No.
He's going to take the learnings from this race and definitely put it into race 3. So once again, race 3 will be a lot tighter again. The Trent's already pulled a second out on that one lap. He's now down to 2.9 seconds. As we see Jaden Green, he just cranks the thing sideways. He's driving a sprint car. See here, on board with Sam Chapman as the boys go over at the top of our camera.
Jaden.
And there he goes.
I think Jaden might have almost thrown the white flag in that one.
So Stride and Chapman through, and a fast closing Trent Lavis now down to 2 seconds behind Jaden Green. So race is not over, Jaden. You've still got Trent to deal with. And he won't be happy.
No, he certainly won't be. So,
and we've got to remember Trent's pedigree with this as well. He was one of the original guys that did the NASCARs and that I used to run here on a Friday night. So these things are very similar. And he's no slouch in the big cars. He's right on him now.
See, I think that's a little bit of a redressing. He's probably tried to do the right thing there and redress for his earlier indiscretion. So that's fair play, gentlemanly, which is what the club's all about. The Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club. That's what we like to see.
That's it. Perfect. Very good. So, first place Adam Lavis with the 4 second lead. Sam Stride leading Sam Chapman by 7/10. As we see Sam Chapman on the screen here. Then you got another 1.2 back to Trent Lavis, who's, wow, he is just rapid. He's closing in.
Oh, did you see the Trent's just nicked the wall as he come out of that last turn. So
he's got marks on both sides.
I think Trent's definitely got the eyes on. He wants that position from Chapo. This might be the one to watch through to the flag. We've got 3 minutes to go.
They're very close. Yeah, Trent's, once he's had clear track, he's just shown his pace that he showed in race 1. So it's just getting around. I think he might have just been conserving and having tyres now at the end of the race. It's really paying off for him. As he goes to the outside down here at the hairpin, which is, I think, turn 11 as it's listed. Yes, 11. Get the crisscross here. Oh, just wide.
It's just a little bit of Morse code.
Get the crisscross, so going up through final turn, which is turn 12, and then into turn 1 again. Start a new lap. Up the hill. 3-2.
Just tiptoeing up through there. We'll jump in with Sam and do a lap here, I think. So
very gentle on the throttle there. Sounds like he's holding second through there. This is called the chute as I'm now looking for A. And then cut across down to turn 7 and 7A.
Oh, he's wide. He's wide.
He's bowled a bit of a wide here. Where's that green car? Is he next to him? 2/10 back.
Oh.
He's right on his tail now. Boys go through 8, 9 and 10. This is fantastic racing. Trent Laver's coming back from 5 seconds down to a 10th. He's missed the curve on the inside there, which really does help the car grip up and turn. We've still got to run. He's going to have a look to the inside here. And Chapman to the middle of the road. Is there enough space? No, there isn't.
Oh.
A diamond off the corner. Did they touch him there?
There might have been a little bit of touchy feel. As we can see the white flag.
There you go, Barney giving his arm a good roll. I have to see the physio after this as we come up the hill. Trent looking to the inside now of turn 2. No room. How good is this? Trent getting the drive off the corner now into 3A and 3B. There's going to be no way to pass there. Now, get a good run through 4A and then a shortcut down to 7 might be the one to do. Down the chute. Across 4A. Over the curb. It looks like he's got a run here. Will he have a look down here in the bottom of the chute? Turn 7. There he goes.
Will he pull it up? Will he pull it up? No.
Crisscross moves.
Oh, buddy. Chapo, this is great racing. Oh, Trent just a little bit hot into there. And this is going to bring Jaden back into the fight. Oh hello, guys. I don't want to go away from this, but we're going to have to because Adam Maverick's just coming into the last turn.
We'll have to replay this one, Joe. Adam Laver's coming across the line.
Oh, Jaden Green up the inside.
They're just out of shot. They're damn buildings in the way. Well done to Adam Laver there for his win. Followed by Sam Stride. Let's see what happens here for these next 3. Is it going to be white, blue, or green?
He got by him. Oh, Jaden!
Wow, what a finish. Whoa. If you weren't on the edge of your seat for that one, ladies and gents, I don't know if you got a heartbeat or not. Gary Cousins there in 6th.
I can tell you now, I'm listening on board, like in the server, and these guys have just gone off. They all absolutely loved the end of that race. So who we got? While we're waiting on these guys, we might actually go back and have a look at this one, because that was absolutely wild. So here we are.
Come through turn 10, breaking to turn 11.
Oh, Jaden's got in there.
Oh, 3 wide, he would have heard the call on his radio there for sure. But Trent gets a straighter run out of the hairpin. He can get on the power earlier, as we see Sam Chapman wagging his power, and then Jaden Green gives it too much.
Poor old Jaden. Poor old Jaden. He certainly had no tyres left at the end there.
Yeah, you'd hate to be a right rear tyre on his car, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, bugger that.
Fantastic racing there. I've got a big grin as always. Race 2. We might recap those results and say a big thank you to our supporters and sponsors.
Absolutely.
So, Adam Lavis there with the win, 3.3 seconds in front of Sam Stride. And then Trent Lavis leading that colossal fight for 3rd place with Sam Chapman and Jaden Green following him across the line there. Jaden Green going backwards, as it were. A bit of a gap there to Gary Cousins, and then a bit of a gap to Warren Ibbett and Kurt Nommensen. 3 laps down, Dale Sharp in 9th, and around out the 10th, Colin Bennett. On the same lap as Chris Stark and Greg Heaney. Looks like he's pulled out at the very start of the race with Nick Wood there. Unfortunately, Nick Wood not completing a lap. But wow, what a race. We'll come back to that in a sec. But, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook, YouTube, please support us. We've got the Gentlemen Sim Racing Club, My Shopify, there's merch there, t-shirts, beer coolers, key rings, I believe too, Joe, is that correct?
Yes, got key rings, stubby coolers, beanies,
hats.
Yeah, hats. I think that's in the market there as well. But by all means, jump in there, go have a look. That shirt that's showing there is probably one of the older ones.
An old one, yeah.
We have some good ones there. There's one there for Zach Bingo, I believe, is part of the thing. So Yeah, it's none of these guys. Funnily enough, we got 15 seconds left in the
warm up.
In the warm up, and nobody seems to have taken to the track as we just have a look at our waste options. We'd like to thank Orbic Australia, Lobesy Racing, M-Wave Australia, Flash Graphics, and the new club sponsor, Pure Tasmanian Spray non-alcoholic cider. So please get on, guys, support those that support you, and yeah, have a Sprayton on us.
Get on their Facebook, guys, get on their Instagrams, give them a like, give them a follow, and yeah, once again, support the guys that are supporting us. Maybe even use their businesses or buy some merchandise from the shop. The reason why they haven't gone on to the warm-up, Joe, is they're probably all having a still debrief and having a good chat about how good the race was.
Yeah, probably all having a beer to try and quench the thirst from wrestling those big monsters around this place.
So full reverse grid of all the finishes. So cars that are on track. So Colin Bennett from Dale Sharp on the front row, Kurt Normanson and Warren Ibbott on the second, Gary Cousins and Jaden Green on the third, Sam Chapman, Trent Lavis on the fourth, Sam Stride and Adam Lavis on the fifth. So the 10 cars that finished the most recent race. And looks like Sam Stride, from Adam Lavis, Chris Stark, my apologies, sorry. Chris Stark from Greg Heaney and Nick Wood. My apologies, I read the wrong one then.
Twice, but that's all right, we forgive you.
I'm looking at the timing screen, looking at this live feed. I'm getting it right. I'll get it right eventually because Nick Wood is back on the grid. So that's something that caught my eye. I was like, oh, he's back on the grid. So doesn't look like Colin Bennett or Greg Heaney are going to give this one a crack. As we see here, somebody we haven't seen all night, Gary Cousins in the Orbit car. Once again, one of our club sponsors there, giving that a good run. Got the Valvoline car back on track. Who's that? Can't see the number. 36. Which is
Warren Ibbott.
Warren. And then down the back there, we got Nick Wood in 308 there. You can just see him in the orange topped car. There he is there. Give him a bit of a run. And then Adam Lavis right there in front. He's mirroring winning that one because now he's at the very back.
Great for the points haul though.
That's right. Exactly.
He did swap roles with me last week for the dirt. So he had last week out. Dirt's not really a thing. Apparently he doesn't like getting dirty. So shouldn't hang it on him. They are fun. They're difficult, but some people just then it's not their thing, and we can all get around that. So
Warren Ibbott better catch up here. It looks like Dale Sharp's taken off already. And he's gone. Long gone.
That's whoa! Who was that? That was Starkey, I think.
Stark with the sideways movement. Far out, hadn't even started the lap. Wow. All right, here we go. You watch the timing screen, ladies and gents. It's going to be red and yellow for the most part, except for that first guy. Got a massive jump on the field. Oh, who's that? Warren Ibbott, I think. Sideways through 3A. We'll get to that one in a minute, and we see the top three are broken away now.
I think it might have been Kurt Normanson.
Kurt Normanson, my apologies. Sorry, Warren there in second, my apologies. We're Jaden Green now. Let's see if he drives this a lot squarer in this race. He's having a look. He's got the apex now. Ease that power on, Jaden. There you go. There you go. He's got a good run now. I dare say Warren better keep his wits about him because he's going to have a Permobil car all over the back of him in turn 11 here. So there's a bit of a gap. Trent Lavis there, another 1.3 seconds back, as you can see on the timing screen. And with a clean pair of heels to complete lap one, far out. Dale Sharp in 1.5 seconds. Always helps when you're on the front row and you're in the lead and you can choose when you want to go. As you see at the top of the screen there, Jaden Green has just gotten underneath Warren Ibbott. It's kept it nice and square. Hasn't lit it up. As we take waste options, bringing the sky cam for you. Coming up here through turn 1, up into turn 2, off camber, blind crest, flattens out. Dale Sharp getting
Jaden's
sideways.
made it past Warren.
That's it. Yep. And then up through 3A and 3B, which is blind as well, as you turn the car. Highest point of the circuit. Oh, Warren, bringing black stuff, mate, not the green. As we see there, Trent Laver's getting around him. Oh, so Trent is definable. Wow, these guys are going to make the wall one day with the green wheels there. So it'd be good for Warren just to hang on to his coattails and see how he does it, because he's definitely the fastest guy in the server. This is a great shot on top of the car here, brought to you by Sprayton. See him taking each curve, getting the car across the curves a bit smoothly, which is a bit hard to do on curves, but you've got to do it smoothly and it doesn't upset the car. Left curve, apex curve. Did he get it? Oh, he just missed it. Exit curve. There you go. Trent Lavis using his skid control driving instruction days to the best. Let's see here.
Jaden's up the inside on Dale. Sharpie a bit deep on the brakes.
And Jaden Green through for the lead to complete the second lap. Oh, starting the third. Sorry, the fourth now. I'll get it right. And we got the two teammates there in second and third. Dale Sharp and Trent Lavis. Dale Sharp in the red fire trucks. He likes his red cars. Trent Lavis with the fastest lap, already as fast as Adam Lavis went in that most recent race, in 18.3. And then you got Warren Ebbett with a bit of a conga line behind him too. So you can see there on the timing screen, guys, ladies and gents, there's a lot of people within QE of each other now. Oh, Dale sideways into the chute there. I dare say he's going to let Trent pass. No, he's going to hold turn 7 for himself.
No team orders. Oh, Trent's not hanging about. He's pushing the subject.
Oh, guys. Oh, you're just going to lose time there. And now it's turned into a 7-car fight. It went from 2 lots of 3, a lot of 3 and a lot of 4 to 7 cars, and Dale Sharp's still losing places. This is the thing, if you fight too hard, you just can't blend back in the line and they're just going to lock you out. It's a bit like racing at bloody Martinsville, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at the gaggle of cars in front of Adam here at the moment. He's got one. There's one on the left. Yeah, so he's gotten by Sharpie.
From 2nd to 8th within half a lap. It just goes to show, guys, you just cannot continue fighting like that. You're just going to get absolutely roasted.
First to 8th in 2 laps.
Yeah. Oh, it was a spinner. Oh, who was that? Watching the timing screens, Warren Ebbett. Just spun up the exit at 2 there, got a little bit too much jandle. Here we go, replay time. We're watching Adam here, and I dare say we'll see some smoke in a sec.
Oh,
there he is.
Oh, never got collected. Good stuff, guys.
Good spin.
Was a good spin. very well controlled.
You've heard this before from me, Joe, being in the same server and the same team as myself. The guy can't even spin properly. That is a very good case of a guy that can spin properly. That's how you do it.
Absolutely. And I can do that too. I've had plenty of practice with it.
There's just some times where the guy that spins in front of you, it's just so clumsy and he rolls back on the second and that. Warren Ebbett with some fantastic driving there, by the way. It looks like just looking at the timing screens here, Chris Stark and Nick Wood might be a lap down and Cote Normanson a lap down, so I don't know what's going on.
They might have... Oh, Nick Wood, Starkey, Kurt. We'll have a look at where they are. They're not there.
Yeah, okay, looks like they've all... So it's a Kurt here saying, I issued Starkey out. I definitely need to learn to drive these cars better for the next road course. As long as you're having fun, that's all I care about. See Gazza taking plenty of curve there at 3A, having a good run down the hill here to 4. Who's he behind? Sam Chapman there. And he's got Sam Stroh behind him and Adam Lavis in tow. That's the thing with Sam Chapman. He seems, maybe we get that Valentino Rossi wooden trophy for him, because every time I've seen him race the last couple of weeks, he's been getting 4th.
Yeah.
So it's consistent and it's really good for championships. So nothing to begrudge him against that. It's just really annoying when you're just trying to get on the podium as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's consistency overall that wins championships.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can go and have a look at oh God, what was his name? Mark Ambrose's teammate, Russell Ingall. Like I think
Ringall.
Ringall. I think he won a championship that year, and what did he win? One race the whole year.
Yep.
Yep. You know, and
most great year.
Just punched out results. One after, didn't have to win, didn't get into scuffles, just laid down the numbers. And I think for laying down numbers, if Trent hangs on and does the rest of the season, I think you're going to find him climb up the leaderboard, and he's going to be there or thereabouts by the end of the season. But the other smoke, he's Adam as well. He just seems to be getting results after results and with 12 minutes 40, I'm sure he'll get another couple of positions here.
Just looking at the timing screen, those front two, they're pretty much matching each other lap for lap. And then you got these guys here, another half second back. And then Sam Chapman's driving the car very straight as we look out the back of his car. Let's see if Gazza gets a run on any one of these corners. It doesn't look like it. They look pretty even. Into top gear. Coming through turn 10 here. I love turn 10. He might have missed the apex there. Gazza all over the apex, which gives you a good run down here into turn 11, but he's not close enough. Over the bump, and then you see the nose of the cars just drop down as they hit the brakes right on that bump.
Oh, got the smiling assassin. Did you see the helmet come in there and just...
It looks like a Lego man.
Touched him up just a little bit.
As they complete another lap, that's into lap 7, 8 minutes in. That's the thing, Gazza's got to have the biggest mirrors in the world, but also the biggest eyes in the world, because he's looking forward to try and get around Sam, and he's got another Sam behind him and Adam in his rear view as well. So eyes on the front and back of his head. Gazza with lots of curve there. He seems to like it, but he grips the car up. But Sam Chapman's getting a bit away from him there. And he's going to have Sam Stride have a look down here in 7, I dare say. Pre 4, down the hill. He's having a look, but he's too far back, which might give Adam Lavis a bit of a run, no? And that's the thing, notice with NASCARs, you may not be on the ideal line around Sonoma here, but you take a wider line, it actually gives you opportunity to get on the power a little earlier and a little harder and not spin those tyres up, especially into turn 7 there and turn 11, as we see from the Waste Options Sky camera. Oh, Gazza a bit wide.
Oh, it's just going to allow Stride to have a bit of a crack, I think. Oh, he's in there. Yeah, I think he's going to get it done. Gary sort of hung himself out to dry a little bit there by running wide, but he's fallen back into the line there between Stridey and Mav. So,
just on the top of the timesheets, Adam Lavis took 5/10 there out of Jaden Green as well. So now he's within QE. But this fight up. That fight that we were just watching was probably the closest lot, but yeah, Trent's just consistently pulling time out of him. I think Jaden's driving a lot squarer now, a lot straighter, which is good. But Trent's been doing it all night, and he's just a little bit versed in it too. Hanging a lot wider as well. Sam's turning in very early, and it's drifting him wide on the exits, giving him not the best runs. As you see now, Trent's taken another half second out of him, so he's 3 tenths back. And you see at the top of the screen,
more there was a pass on there.
Yep. I think that was Adam and Gary.
Adam on Gary. We'll have a look at that one. So Adam's got up on the inside. Yeah,
down here into 7, down the chute. Gary's given him enough room, but he's going to race him down here for the next couple corners through 7. But inside of 8, Adam's got it.
Yeah, and I think he might have actually been nice there. I'll tell you what, this is on again. We had the battle in race 2 between these guys, and here we are, resumption of the battle in race 3. Yep. 9 minutes to go. Can Jaden withhold the pressure?
Joe, if you wouldn't mind, can we do a sprayed and onboard looking back from Jaden's car?
We certainly can. I can do that for you.
Maybe a bit of rear wing. I think that one on the left side of the car that you had, that was pretty awesome. There we go. Right at turn 4 and then down the chute to turn 7, which is a great passing opportunity. Trent's closing in. Jaden's got a run though.
Jeepers, Trent gets close to that. Where that tyre wall juts out, I swear to God, if he had an extra layer of paint on there, he'd crash.
But now he's missed that opportunity, so he's got to get a good run through here. Across those curves, it's bounced him a bit wide. He's missed the apex now. He's got this apex though. But Jaden looks like he's got on the power a bit earlier. Yeah, I think he'll have a look down here at 11. Oh, Trent's closing in now to 10. Oh, Jaden's missed the 10. Missed the 10 apex.
Oh,
Here comes Trent.
Wide.
Down in at 11. Oh, will he get it? Trent drifting wide yet again.
No.
That's a mirror image from the previous race.
And I can tell you people now, because you aren't privy to it. Oh, yep. So he said not again, but yeah, I don't think Trent's having it that time. I think Trent's a little bit upset about that one. So what we can do, we'll go back. We'll have a look at that from Trent's position.
So here he is.
He's got down in, and he's gotten up the inside, and it's another little one. It's almost like he's gotten in there as he should. But he's right as he's to turn into the apex. It looks like he's just pinched the fronts and
pushed him wide.
Yeah, pushed him. He's sort of gone out a little bit wide, but unfortunate. But hey, he's got 7 minutes now to try and get back up into the front. So he's going to have the eyes on. He's got Adams behind him. So Sam Chapman and Sam Stride to go. So we'll see how Trent goes.
In both cases. If I was Jaden Green, I would have let him. You can see he had to really go hard on those brakes. Let him sail by, crisscross him, and go back underneath. But he fought him a little bit too deep to then crisscross him. You're too far up, and when you go to turn in, you're just going to turn the guy around. He just needed to clear him just that little bit more to get that job done, because he would have had him for that lap and then got a good run onto the front straight like this. So.
Yeah,
let the boys sort it out themselves.
Yeah, it certainly looked like Trent got in there pretty deep. And I'm probably with you. If I'd have been Jaden, I probably would have. Yeah, you could see the move was on by Trent. So yeah, let him get in there, let him get deep, and prop the car up. And then if he does start wide, just cross under and you're back in front. So
yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, you can't do that when you're occupying the same piece of bitumen.
and that's the thing. It starts tearing Trent's front tyres up, and if he keeps doing that, and you keep crossing him, you're gonna. We have a look here. Trent's done it again. To himself this time. I can see the frustration seeping in now. His brother's through, so he's lost another spot. I think now just time to cool your jets. Consolidate. Was he 5th?
He is, yeah. So he's in 5th now. He's 8 tenths behind Adam.
8 tenths behind Adam, and cool your jets. Maybe try and pick off these last two guys, Adam and Sam there.
He's got 5 minutes and 20 seconds to get the job done, people.
So there was tight fights all through the field, but now everybody's had incidences and touched. This closest one is Sam Chapman, Adam Laverson, Trent Laverson. We're riding on board here with Adam looking back. Here he comes. He's not holding back here. I dare say Trent's going to have a go down into the chute down at the bottom there to 7. Unless he gets a good run here through 3. Oh, his brother's not giving him an inch. I'm big brother here.
Adam's all over Chapo as well.
Exactly.
Too busy looking back. No, Adam's not going to get a run there.
Adam's got to have eyes on the front and back of his head now, because here comes his brother. And same with Chapo. And yeah, clever Trent. Stay out wide, cut back in and get a good run down into 10 and 11. Too much curb.
Yeah, the tyres on these aren't that big, so you get up on the curb and you don't have a lot of tyre anyway. You go get them hard up on the curb, you're going to have even less rubber on the track to try and get your power down, especially with the amount of power these things have got.
And I think that's part of it now, is Trent's frustration's getting the better of him, and he's going to overdrive the car a little bit, as we can see here.
Oh, it's a great battle, this.
The leaders
cranking sideways.
Leaders are doing 20s, and these guys are doing 21s. Trent with almost a 22 there.
Sam Stride, your fastest on the last lap by 6 tenths over Jaden Green. So he's bringing that gap down up the front, but these guys are probably the ones worth looking at the moment.
Adam trying to get a run here. He's going to get the block down here into 4. And that's going to slow his run down here to 7. Oh, plenty of curb, boys. Oh, this is great. Look at this. How'd you be? You're Sam Chapman, and just the whole night you're being harassed by different cars. And hey, Mr. Consistency here got third.
The green-eyed monsters.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But Sam's doing everything right. He's not cranking the car sideways. Just putting the car a little bit wider, a little bit in the middle of the road. And even these guys, they are faster, but they got it. The job is for them to get around cleanly. Adam's having a little look. Billy's mirrors up. Oh.
Ooh, Trent's taking the run.
Trent.
Oh, I think he was trying to get a bit of a wind up on the outside there, but Adam got the power down a little bit better off the corner.
My feeling is he went deep and he had nowhere to go, so he had to go wide. But he's right all over Adam now.
Oh, we just had a bit of cloud cover come over.
Yep.
Cooler track for the next couple of laps. I wonder if that's going to help matters.
Adam keeping the heat and his tyres are getting sideways. Plenty of curb there. Look at Trent's run, far out. Trent gets a great run through there, 3A and 3B. There we are, back to nose to tail. Sam could not get away on that one. Adam looking to the inside, or is he defending? And then we got Trent there right at the back of that one. There we go, sprayed it on board. So Loebsy bumper cam on the Loebsy mobile. Sprayed it on board. Patience, Grasshopper. Yeah, not too patient on the throttle there. And it looks like Adam might have a run here on Sam. Let's just see it from this perspective. 310. Sam's gone a bit shallow. He's going to run wide here, and that will give the incentive to Adam. Adam to the outside. Breaking in a straight line, Adam. Oh, no. Trent up the inside.
And Sam. Oh.
This is awesome.
Oh, Adam's... Oh, no. Oh, Sam's actually... I've got to say, I think Sam did that to himself. So unfortunately, he got the right rear into the wall. And Trent had nowhere to go. So we'll have a look at this one.
Greg Murphy, Craig Lowndes, Winton 2003. So, when a car goes sideways, it goes slower.
Oh, so no, sorry, that's the wrong one, guys. I'm really sorry.
Misdemeanor on himself.
Yes. So,
but as we know, when a car goes sideways, Joe, it slows it right down.
It does.
And yeah, if you're following that closely, especially through those quick turns leading back on the front straight there, turn 12 as it were, and a car cranks sideways in front of you, you don't know where to go. Even if you lift off, brake, whatever you do, you're just going to hit it.
But what we do have is the white flags waving, and I reckon Jaden Green might be nearly coming around for to take the flag.
Just quickly, Adam Lavis dropped to 8th in all that. But we'll have to find out what's going on as we see here.
Yeah, he did too. So
Jaden Green with the win. Sam Stride in 2nd. And then a big gap now. Something's going on. We're going to have to look back at it. Trent Lavis in 3rd. There's your top 3, ladies and gents, for the final race of the night. Sam Chapman, Gary Cousins. There's Dale Sharp. Excuse me, Warren Hibbert, and then the last car on track. Oh,
Hibbert's had a good race too. He's improved a lot from race 1 through to this race. So well done, Warren.
He's done very well.
What we do have is this.
Let's have a look.
Oh, so Adam's got involved in the Chapo thing. From what
buddy. Trent's turned him, and then Adam's come through because the corners are blind.
Oh.
He's come through and then smacked into him and buggered his steering by the looks of things.
Yeah, so boys, Sam hit the wall, which took off like 15 Ks, and Trent had nowhere to go.
Yeah, but what we're trying to work out though, Starkey, as we welcome Chris Stark into the booth here, so We've got the here, so Sam's got out, he's tagged the wall. He's more than tagged the wall, to be honest.
So Mav's had nowhere to go. I watched the replay. Mav had nowhere to go. He's locked it up and just slid sideways into poor Sam.
And it's killed the front of the car there by the look of it. So
yeah, just destroyed it. He couldn't turn it after that.
Absolutely terrible luck for Mav there on that one. As we can go and have a look at our results for the final race. Oh no, we can't. Somebody hasn't finished.
Yeah, probably me.
There we go. No.
Here we go.
We'll get it, ladies and gents. There we are. The final race of the night. Jaden Green taking the win there from 1.7 seconds from Sam Stride. Trent Lavis in third. Sam Chapman in fourth. Gary Cousins to round out your top five there. Dale Sharp in the sixth position. Warren Ibbott in seventh. And the final car on track was Adam Lavis in eighth. Chris Starkey, he's in the booth with us in ninth. Nick Wood in 10th. Kent Normanson in 11th. And Colin Bennett in 12th, with Greg Heaney not taking the start in that one. I'll start with Chris Stark. How's your evening from your perspective? Give us the highs and the lows.
It was like driving any other car in the rain. It's just insane. Like there's, you're going and then suddenly it just snaps out and yeah, I don't know. I don't think these cars are for me and this track is for me. The first round was alright, but this track with the undulations and the amount of power this car has and lack of grip, it's just a bit of a nightmare.
Fair enough. What's next on the Chris Stark racing calendar for you? You going to do Mount Momentum? What's Mount Momentum tomorrow night, Joe?
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, but I think I'm at a swap meet all night and all day in Geelong, so I'll see how I go. And then I'm on night shifts on Monday, so I'm going to miss another round of the supercars, which is quite annoying. But I should be back for Oran Park.
Swap meet for what?
Muscle car parts.
Oh, fantastic! There you go, ladies and gents. If you're in the Geelong area, go say hello to one of our members, Chris Stark. There he is. Maybe put on a pass.
Yeah, my brother-in-law builds muscle cars, so we've got a whole bunch of restored parts for sale. So if you want to come down and see what you can get, HQs, HZs, the HTs, the HGs, we've got a whole bunch of parts.
Oh, dude, you're talking to the wrong guys here. Myself and Joe, we like the blue ovals.
Yeah, no, we don't have any of those.
Oh, Starkey sideways through the grass.
Oh, yeah, it's lap one.
You're having a bit of a conniption.
And then I got caught out. When you go watch, keep watching this, and you'll see me go around, and there's someone spun it up the front straight and just tagged my right front wheel, and then I couldn't turn it left anymore, and that was the end of that.
The trick with these cars, Starkey, is slower is better. You just got to be gentle and slow. They're just big giants.
Yeah.
Like riding an elephant, I guess.
Who's that in front of me? Is that Nick Wood? I think he loses it here. Oh yeah, watch this.
We've seen that all night through the turn 12 and turn 1.
And no more turning left.
Through 12 and 1.
This is why you parked him up.
That was the end of that.
And that's the thing, through the final turn and through the first turn, because they're just little kinks in the road. And this thing's got 700 and... Hold on, I've got it on my screen here. Yeah, 750 horsepower. They just light them up in a straight line.
Crazy. Shout out to Trent and Jaden and Mav, to be able to drive these cars. It's insane.
It seems it doesn't matter. You've been a highlight reel all on your own tonight, Starkey. Seem to be able to find a lot of red with Mr. Starkey having a crash there, mate.
I haven't been in the rig for a couple of weeks. I've been away on leave, so getting into these things is probably the worst I could have done.
Did you have fun?
I did. It's good fun. And laughing at the boys and spectating them and shouting out who was where. And Sam and Jaden did a fantastic job tonight. I know he had a contact with Trent a couple of times, but just one of those things.
Yeah, well, keep your eyes peeled. There it is.
There it is. Sorry.
All right, thank you, Chris.
Bye, boys. Have a good night.
No worries.
I'm with your teammate now, Jaden.
Yes.
Fantastic win in that final race. Give us a quick summary of your night.
It was very fun. Like having no grip for the cars themselves, and then so on in the hot track in there as well. It's like some awesome racing. couple of unfortunate issues with Trent, and yeah, some little contact there, which wasn't really that great, but not much we could really do. So that's sorry to him if it was my fault. But yeah, other than that, no, it was good fun racing these things.
No, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Now, we noticed, both myself and Joe made the observation that race 1, actually qualifying, let's date it back to qualifying. Qualifying wasn't completely live on the broadcast, but we were watching it, and you were looking out the side window more than the front. And then race 1, it was still happening, and then race 2 a little bit less, and then race 3, you drove it square and you won the race.
Yeah, it took about 3 races to get used to the track temperature. It was a bit hotter than I was expecting, so I just kept blowing the tyres off it.
Yeah, we actually noticed that in, I think it was race 2, Joe, where it started falling back from the, I can't remember who was leading, I think it might have been Adam, and there was a bit of conga line happening behind you.
Yeah, I ended up getting a bit too loose, and then I ended up letting Trent through because of the contact earlier in that race. But then I just tried to keep up as best as I could, but yeah, didn't have anything for him.
But you got it straight for the final race. It was a top job.
Yeah, just kept it calm as I could. The smoothest inputs I possibly could, smooth acceleration, smooth turning. So I tried to drive the car as good as I could.
Yeah, it actually, funnily enough, we're so used to cars, GT3 style cars or open wheelers, where everything's fast, everything's quick, everything's rapid. You get into a dinosaur like this, you have to drive it real slow.
Yeah, well, you're relying on the tyres, so you don't really want to overheat them, otherwise you lose all your grip.
Yeah. What's next on the calendar there for Jaden Green in the racing sense? Supercars are my main focus. I'm leading the championship now, and hopefully I can keep it like that out of Red Bull Ring. Oh, fantastic. Excellent. All right. Well done tonight. I'm going to give you one of these. That was awesome.
No worries.
Great drive, especially in that final race. That was really good.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
Excellent. We'll go to your third teammate, Sam Chapman. Give us a quick rundown on your night as well.
Oh, well, podium would be nice. I got another 3/4 after a 3/4 last week.
I pointed that out.
We were talking about that one, Chapo, for sure. Valentino Rossi, I think's your new name.
Yeah, what a trophy.
Far out. Can Trent go home, please? Like, this is out of control. But yeah, how good were the final lap battles, though, the last couple of races? I just had no tyres left, and just trying to keep that block on, and ended, unfortunately, I don't know how my car's got away with it the second race, and the third race, but yeah, that second race was it was certainly a great battle towards the end there, but yeah, no, a pretty good night. You know, these things aren't really my forte, and trying to sort of keep those tyres in check is pretty hard work, and keep them going around corners, so you know what's probably about where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, it's driving like this. Yeah, it's really good. Just making your car just wide enough into these turns, especially turn 7 there and turn 11, where it just makes it hard for the guys behind you to get around you. It was really good driving.
Yeah, and I mean it's easy to do around here to some extent because it's not easy to overtake. So unless you make an error and you're not really blocking the right corners,
or unless you're Adam Maverick in race 2.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, that's another factor, you know, or
we'll get to that.
Or you're ahead of Trent when he locks up. So, you know, like there's a few ways. It was out of this final corner is where I always got done because I just could not get the power down as well as some of those other guys. So I could try it in second, and like I just wasn't getting that sort of smooth exit that some of the other guys got. And if I really pushed it too hard, then I would just blow up the rear tyres. So that's often where they would either get me or get close enough that we would, you know, have an accident or something like that, right? But yeah, it was good though. Like it was good. It was pretty fair racing, and it all sort of played out in the wash. So yeah, no, good night.
We might have to make a note. I don't know what week number we're into, but
4.
It was definitely a week of 4s for you.
Yeah.
So I reckon you should own it, but change your car number to 4, and then hopefully you'll break the hoodoo.
Maybe.
But as Joe brightly pointed out, consistency wins championships, and you've been 4th pretty much all week. And
It's true. And to be honest, I'm generally not that consistent in my positioning. It will be, you know, a win to a wreck. So this has actually been my most consistent championship in many respects. And I think that's just because I know I don't have the pace of those top guys, so I'm sort of just playing in my own field and defending where I can, but knowing where I sit. So it's yeah, it's an interesting case. We'll see if we can.
Plenty of strengths. Plenty of strengths, and you're doing a great job about it. Either the fifth, fourth in a row or something.
It'll be the sixth, fourth in a row, I think.
Sixth, fourth in a row.
Yeah. I was really pushing for a third that final race, but it just didn't pan out.
Well, yeah.
Just didn't pan out once I touched the wall and just, I guess, lost too much pace, and Trent just didn't have enough time to react. So
yeah.
You know,
I scared the bejeebus out of me, by the way. I was like,
I bet it did. Yeah, because you're that close, and it just went. It just went at that point.
Yeah.
And, oh God.
There's no time to react. We pointed it out in the broadcast. He was that close to you, like whatever happened, even if he lifted off, brake, turned, it still wasn't enough time.
Yeah, it's well, because I went into that corner, I was too tight on the entry because I tried to come out that exit and get a decent exit, but then it stayed to the left. So without lifting off quite heavily, particularly with how cooked the tyres were, like I really couldn't get around there, and you know, I guess I just sort of misjudged it a little bit, but also I didn't really mind like touching the side of the wall on these cars because it doesn't really matter that much. And if that's the fastest way for me to get around the corner.
And then Adam,
and then so unfortunate for ads, just like I popped on the brakes after spinning a couple of times, and he's just gone into me. Nowhere to go.
It's just so close. And that particular part of the track, there's a drag strip, so they have to have a wall on one side. There's pit lane on the other side. Everywhere else is great runoff, except for that part of the track.
Yeah. I mean, it's an insane circuit for these things to be on, honestly. Like, it's so hard just to try, and they just don't steer. They just don't do anything you tell them to do. So something like this exactly. Something like this is a real challenge. So, but yeah, no, everyone did pretty well tonight. It was good fun. So
what's next on the racing calendar?
What's next on the racing calendar? Well, we've got production cars next week. It's probably the next one for gents for me. Unless I jump in Bathurst tomorrow, we'll see. So I can't remember what next week is. I think it's 86. No, that was this week. That was this week because I got a win in the Porsche, which I was very stoked about. So,
Mountain Men tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow night. Okay, cool. Oh, well, okay. Well, now that I've learned how to drive the Porsche, maybe that's an option. I'll spend a bit of time on that. So here we go. So yeah, maybe that, and then production cars, jump in. Obviously V's and Super Formula.
All right, fantastic. Well done tonight. I'll give you one of these.
Thank you.
Top job. So I got through all the teammates as well, all locked up Sim Sports. He's already unmuted his mics. I'm gonna jump to him. Trent Lavis. Welcome aboard. Give us a rundown of your night.
Well, that's a good pace. And like Kate said, a couple of unfortunate instances there. Just got unloaded a couple of times, unfortunately. Trying to make a move, they pinched the inside brake and then just looped into the left. So, but these things are good fun. This is the first time I've driven these things on the tarmac. Jumped in with 5 minutes before Pracky, so pretty good night actually. I was actually surprised that I had decent pace. Like the boys in Pracky, they were right there, and I was learning the whole time, trying to find things, and that was close to tails there. It was pretty sketchy. That lap in race 1, second lap, was absolutely mega. Like the car was just hooked up. I think it was 17, low 17.
Oh, I'll apologise.
17.3, I think it was.
I'll apologise to you now. We weren't watching you because you were gone. You were over the horizon of the next hill. We were having to watch everybody from second back because it was a big fight.
783
that's fair.
Control. That is out. How the hell did you do that?
Mate, it was just like the thing was hooked up. It popped off over the curves and just settled straight away, and it just drove out of the corners. I just seen the Delta just going green. I'm like, oh, we're on here, and just managed to stitch it together and not bin it. But that was it's good fun. Like looking after the tyres, I think I was probably one of the better ones at looking after the tyres towards the end. Adam's usually really good at it as well, but that second and third race there, you sort of dropped off a little bit when he was battling, but he did a great job keeping things square and keeping the tyres alive. My problem was the front right. I kept them in the front right, so just the way I drive on the nose, you know, it kept heating it up too much, so I ended up cooling off for a lap and then have another crack.
Well, it poses a question for you. Obviously, we had the NASCAR series for quite a long time on a Friday night, and you had to get your fastest lap in qualifying and in the race in the first 2 laps. Is it much the same with these cars?
Yeah, much the same. Like if you take too much out the tyre in the first 3 laps and then it falls off a cliff. Nowhere near as bad as the old Xfinities. Like, you actually got to warm these tyres up a little bit to get them to grip. It kind of shocked me there in quali. I came into the first left-handed and the thing didn't turn. I'm like, oh shit. The front tyres just went up to temp and had nothing. So you need sort of some temperature, but then it's like a fine edge where you scrub them too much, they just fall off cliffs. So yeah, you basically just drive the things around at like 60-70% and the thing's rapid.
Okay, in my closing here, the 2-part question, because everybody else had a 1 question. I'm going to give you a 2-part question. What's next on the iRacing agenda and what's next in the real world agenda?
iRacing agenda, I'm running another series outside of Gentlemen's actually on Mondays in the GT4, touching the waters there, trying to battle some aliens. I'm racing young Jack. Yeah, Hoppo and Jack Boyd, if everyone knows who Jack Boyd is, a bit of a legend in the sim racing world. I gave a bit of a towel up actually on Monday last week at Magello, and we had a cracker race. We were about 15 seconds ahead of everyone else, but yeah, it was just me and him, you know, swapping corners, you know, every couple of laps. It's fantastic.
Great.
So hopefully, you know, I'm winning that championship by quite a margin, so I'm seeing if I can follow that through, because I actually go to Perth end of the month, so I've got to miss out in the last round at Sandown, unfortunately, but hopefully I can have enough of a gap to win the championship and take it out, but we'll see. And real world stuff, I'd have to get my racing calendar up, but I think my first actual run will either be at, I was going to do All Asian Day at the end of the month, but I'm going to Perth, but I'm going to probably be the first round of, or the second round of the Queensland production cars at Morgan Park. With the Enduros, teaming up with Nick Windsor in the Dash-sponsored Duke Racing Total 86 3 production car. And, yeah, super pumped with the opportunity with Nick there to be able to drive his car and trusting me with it in the real world and battling some of the best in the country. So really looking forward to a couple of mini Enduros in production cars. So ultimate goal, by the way, that car is potentially Bathurst 6 Hour next year or maybe the year after.
Oh, fantastic. All right. If I could get you, Chapo and Jaden to hang about, just sort of a question for all 3 of you, and you probably know what it's going to be. But first, we've got Sam Stride who's waiting patiently here. Sam Stride, give us a quick rundown on your night. You got it's like second there in the final race.
Yeah, it was as hard as a goat's head, to be honest, driving around here in the with the lovely hills we've got. But no, it was really good.
One before.
Hard as a goat's head. Or you could also say hard as Joe's head as well. But it it was really good. Like it's not good, but it was difficult just trying to formulate a pass. Like we were sort of fairly similar pace, so it was difficult to get yourself a pass. You sort of had to hope someone got a bit of wheel spin on exit and get a bit of run on them. But it was just one of those races where everyone's really even and you're sort of right up behind them hoping they can make a mistake. And I had the same problem I've had multiple times before with good old Adam. I sit right on his rear bar and he just, like, he's got ice in his veins, doesn't really care. I even gave him a Morse code a couple of times in the corner, like the most gentlest little tap. Just to remind, I just wanted to let him know that I was still there. Like, it didn't interrupt his car or anything, but just in case he forgot. But no, he just doesn't give up, which is quite annoying. But I set myself a goal by the end of the year. I will disrupt him at least once.
Well, he's definitely going to be the next person I'm going to interview, isn't he?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and that's the thing around this track. There's only really 2 passing opportunities unless there's a big mistake. Down here at 11, as we see on screen, and you've got to get a good run through turn 10.
Oh, yeah.
And the other one is what's called the chute, which joins turn 4 down to turn 7 on the far side of the circuit down the hill there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's a hard spot because you got that blind exit and you got to get on the gas early over a crest blind. She's tough, but it's I think the toughest thing is just the fact that it doesn't really have brakes, and if you get the brakes on and you're trying to steer it, you don't get either of them.
Yeah, that's right. You don't get either of them.
Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting bus to drive, but as Trent was just saying, you sort of give her about 70-ish%, and just sort of trying to save tyres for an opportunity. Like if you get a situation arises, you need tyres underneath you, and if you've been revving them up on the exit, you're going to get nothing.
Yeah. Are these updated, Joe?
These are updated championship results.
Oh, well, there you go. Chappie's should be alright, mate. You got a second to fourth.
So fresh in. So
that make you feel better?
Oh, yeah, it makes me feel better. It's 107 points behind you, my friend. I'm
going to burst your bubble a little bit here, but 2's a multiple of 4.
It's true. It's 2 squared, in fact. Yeah, and I've got +2 and 2, so...
that's...
Yeah.
I mean, look at the performance there.
Maybe the lock-up good.
Friday's got 2.5 next to his name. And what do you got there, Chapper? You got 5, and then finishing is 3 and 3.7, so...
Can we start a conspiracy theory off this? Is there something there for that?
Is there what, sorry?
3.7's close enough.
Conspiracy theory somewhere?
Yeah, I'll come up with some. I've got to come up with some sort of excuse.
Titanic was inside job.
I heard it was. I heard that on the grapevine too. Yeah, I mean, I think it's an interesting one because I've missed around too, and I think all those other guys below have missed around. So, you know, once droppies come into it, like Strider used to be out in front, I'm assuming, given, like, you've always, like, you pretty much tend to be a spot or 2 ahead of me most of the time. So...
I have been aiming to do that, actually.
Yeah, like being ahead of me, being the Sams. That's I mean, that's a fair goal.
Well, being the best looking Sam and the fastest Sam is always good.
No, I can only have one right now. So, you know, pick one. I've got to keep something.
That's unlucky.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I got past. Yeah, that's where you got past both of us. Yeah, that was excellent. Awesome. Yeah, okay.
All right, Stridey, what's on the cards for your iRacing schedule?
I think I'll probably jump on tomorrow night for the current supercars and might just, I don't know, get in the way there or something. I'm not very good with those current supercars. They just, I don't know, we just don't mix that well. See how we go.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes.
Well done tonight.
Cheers, mate.
Leading the championship. Sorry, Joe.
So I did say it was a 992. I think that's next week. It's Supercars this week. That's great.
No.
Yeah, I didn't want to call you out as being wrong, but...
Why not? Everybody else does.
Yeah.
All right, well done tonight. I'm going to jump over to Adam. Adam Lavis. Give us a quick summary of your night. You got a W in there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock. Managed to part the seas for the guy spinning out in a race and got up behind Jaden there. And after he took his own team out, so that was helpful. And but yeah, you just following him. He was making a lot of mistakes and using a lot of tyres. So it was a matter of just biding our time and waiting. And he finally got that slide through that final slalom, and I had to go for the move. And he still broke later than me, but we just managed to just get in the inside there and get that move done. And then because he'd already burned his tyres, it was actually relatively easy to pull away and make a gap. So by the time Stridey got past, I had a 4-second lead. So had to cruise that one home. So that second race was all races should be like that, really.
Fair enough. And I take it in the third race, just nowhere to go.
Oh, it's really hard. As the guys are saying, it's really hard to set up a pass here because even if you get a run, by the time that run starts, the next corner's already there. So you haven't got time to execute the run if you get one. And with the no brakes,
it's easy to defend. If you wanted to defend, you could do it early, and then there's no chance to set up a pass.
And yeah, because you got no brakes anyway, you can't really just dive on the brakes because it's just not going to happen. So you got to really sort of just hope the guy in front makes a mistake, and annoyingly the guys weren't making big enough mistakes in front of me, and they just keep me stuck there. So, and then when they did make a mistake, it was a big spin, and he freaking spun one way, then the other way, then his car just could not decide which way I wanted to go, and then I had no steering for the rest of the lap, so that was the end of that third race.
Yeah, that's what I pointed out to Joe. You were sitting there, and I think you were going to clean up because those two, your brother and
Well, I got a little taily out of the corner, so I had my moment. Then I cleaned the moment up, and then as I said, his hand was on the inside. He started going outside, and then so I changed, and he went back inside again. It's like how the car wouldn't. Yeah. It opened the door, but then not enough. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was just the car. These things obviously don't have the fastest change directions, so we didn't really.
The century.
Didn't really.
Steering lockers I found.
Yeah. So yeah, well, yeah. No, I got down to got down to turn 1 and just went straight ahead and went, oh, this is a
we saw that too. Fair enough. What is your next actual race? What are you racing next? Because not broadcasting.
Probably tomorrow night. Get the old Castrol car out, and
yep.
So I think it's like the one car I haven't got. I think it's like I think it's the one car I've got that isn't a full battery. It's really it's a hybrid. I put some battery stuff on it, but it's like a hybrid livery. But yeah, so because I'm pretty, it's the 2018 Supercars, isn't it, Joe? Yeah. So it's the Castrol livery. Yeah, so we'll get out there. I haven't driven that car for a while, so.
Let it burl around the mountain.
Okay, Cam, is it me or you is the current buddy second tier V8 Supercar champ, Joe? Okay, I think it was one of us. Well, I must have got the one before you. Yeah. But
well
we'll
done,
see how we go. Thank you.
Well done for the win. That was awesome. Joe, I'm going to put a request in. Can we go to the last lap of the second race? Because I've asked the three gentlemen to stick around. We'll get some, if you can get to it, we might ask for some opinions and thoughts on that, because that was some of the best racing that we both agreed on. It's some of the best racing we've seen in iRacing for a very long time.
Okay, you know that way. I was going to say you could try pushing Alt 4, see if it does a session there for you, but.
Yeah. Second race, because I'd like to get the gentleman's thoughts on going on there, because we had Trent Lavis, Chapo, and Jade in this particular fight.
Oh, look at the
We were
pinata.
frothing at the mouth here.
Absolute 0 tyres left going through here.
You almost want to go back. You almost want to go back one more lap just to sort of see what's going on.
Okay, yeah, go back another lap. We'll set it up.
It was. There was many laps of looking in my rearview mirror.
About this situation, his tyres are as hot as a druggy spoon going around the corners.
I do like that Trent's car's got like a turn 1 shaped fence mark on the side of that car.
Yeah, that fence jumped out in front of me at the very first lap on race 2 too. Just Chapo towards the end of race 3.
Yeah,
Just a bit
I swear it moves every time.
Yeah, I reckon it does. I reckon it does. Oh, yeah. No.
Oh.
Oh shit, that's no good. Where was this?
Yeah, where's that?
Oh right, that's the storm's coming through.
Yeah, right. Unreal.
Yeah, some pretty wicked storms over that side of the country. Just looking now.
Yeah, I almost dropped out halfway through the race because of it.
You might have to push the slow-mo button on here, Joe, and get some of the thoughts of these guys here. So I take it, Trent, you had the best tyres out of all these guys.
Yeah, just basically trying to save them every lap you can. And Chapo had the inside covered here. It was a bit of a pinchy move, but there was nothing I could do here, so I backed that out of that one. And gave him a little bit of Morse code. He's like, come on, mate. It's going to happen eventually.
Yeah, I think that was the second lap in a row. I got some Morse code around there. I
trying to hurry
spell
up.
out a full word at this point.
But the next time I'm like, all right, you're not going to give me the inside, I'll give the outside a whirl and see how we go. Actually, I think I had a couple of goes this lap.
Yeah, so because I went really slow through here because I was like, my tyres are absolutely shot, but if I can just like park it on the racing line, I'll be okay through that perspective and try and see if I can have something at the end of the lap. Spoiler alert, I didn't.
You parking on the apex was bringing Jaden into it as well.
Yeah, so me being slow is bringing Jaden into it.
Jaden, you were rubbing your hands for this one as well?
Yeah, I had a massive run up the inside of Trent because I got a better run out of 10 than he did. So I was making a big move, and then there was another Permobil car just stuck on the apex.
And then he went deep, and I cut back. This was good.
I thought I tagged you there, but you were just on squirrely on your own.
Must have been, yeah. But Jamie there, that was the end of the word. And now I'm a bit wide, but just sort of holding on.
Because yeah, like Joe said, gents, we were loving every minute of this.
I was watching Jaden and Sam at the same time. It's always fun being a piggy in the middle. But this was super ambitious. I don't even know how I managed to keep the speed around the outside here.
I think
did you tag him, Jaden?
No.
Oh, he's crossed up. I think he's backing it in like a go-kart. That's sick.
I get on the gas, and then Stam's just not going anywhere, so I had to get out of it completely because I didn't fancy wrecking him twice in one race.
Yeah, I think
you can't see me here, can you? Yeah.
Well, I can sort of see. No, I know that you're alongside me, and then I'm just trying to get as much gas on it as I possibly could, and I'm just slipping those rear wheels, as you can see. I go sideways across the finish line. So I'm aware. Spinning is coming fourth. But yeah, there we go. Nice drift there. Yeah, good. And then Jaden's decided to
just
take
lost one better.
Yeah, no, he went, okay, pussy, look at this.
They call it
Yeah, I was going to say, what's an achievement? In the iRacing achievements section. I mean, that's awesome, and I just wanted to bring that up just to highlight how good it is to, have the right people around you and to race them cleanly. I mean, it was a bit of barge, but it was still clean at the end, and we're all still friends at the end of it, so it was actually quite good and quite entertaining for myself and Joe, no doubt all the people watching this one.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the strength of these cars, right? Like, it's that you can sort of touch panels a little bit, push a little bit. That's, they're strong cars, so that's part of what they're for.
Your car hasn't got a mark on it. Look at Trent's though. Yeah.
Well, Trent's a bit more violent than me in these cars. I don't trust myself, so I don't make the moves as difficult. But yeah, I was just trying to keep it on the road. So yeah, no, it actually looks pretty clean, doesn't it?
Great car control, all three of you have to stay. That's top notch.
It does.
Just be careful with the bloke who's got the damaged car.
Yeah, just realised, guys, my mic was muted when I was putting the shout out to the people of Bunbury on the thing before. I just realised my mic's muted, so none of that went out. So yeah, just I'll just say it again. Yeah, thoughts go to the people, the victims of the Bunbury tornado today. So, but on that one, guys, great racing for everybody. So I think Sprayton non-alcoholic cider, Waste Options Australia, Orbic Australia, Labesy Racing, who was one of our feature drivers there tonight, and M-Wave Flash Graphics. All our sponsors for the season, we'd like to thank them guys, and we'll look forward to the series coming up here, Nick.
Yeah. So where are we now? So Red Bull Ring next week. That should be a good one, and I've made it the short track, so we'll see what the feedback is. I'm going to say that people are going to get a bit narky about that one, but we'll see. We'll find out. And then we're into our South Boston as well, so Tarmac Oval. And then I think the real test will be round 7 there, so we'll see what happens. There's still some interesting rounds to go, and then we all finish at the Daytona Speedway, which I dare say we're going to be flooded with a couple more people than normal, so should be good fun. Should be good fun, if, you know.
There should have been Charlotte Roval on there just for old time's sake, see if we can get some CWs to get involved.
Yeah, well, look, like, you know, people can jump in, they just got to jump.
These cars don't have doors, though, they're welded shut.
True. I was actually, just so you know too, shout out to Cal Watmore and Halbo. I was chatting to them today, and they were keen, but they had other things on tonight. So hopefully I can try and convince them and keep poking them through the week to get them to jump in and show us how it's done. So I'm okay at these things. Those guys are on another planet, so it'd be cool to see those boys come back and show us how to drive these things.
Yeah, it should be good fun.
Yeah, I'm sure Australia. Right. I'm sure Australia will have some aliens turning up and taking away championship points, I think.
They'll struggle because they'll dribble all over the floor and they'll slip up.
Sam will still come fourth, but
he might be happy about the fourth there if you invite your alien friends from other planets.
If it's what Hobbo and Treno and whoever else, and then fourth will be quite an achievement, I say.
Yeah, if you got Trent, Hobbo, Cow, Postlethwaite, and CW, and you come fourth in that group, then you're doing something right.
You're doing well.
Doing well, yeah.
So,
all right, upcoming calendar.
More opportunities for you to finish fourth, Chapo. Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
So we got wow, I'll give that one. We got Mountain Men tomorrow night, 32 laps around Mount Panorama, and in actual cars that are designed for the joint. Supercars, 2018 Supercars. And then we got this bit of sabbatical on Sunday, and then back on Monday we're broadcasting again. We got the Super 2 V8, the older Supercars, the 2014 ones, around the Red Bull Ring. It's going to be a lot of Red Bull Ring next week. Straight after that, we got the Pro Series of GT3s. They'll be doing a 60-minute race around the mountain again. So it's going to be Red Bulls and mountains next week by the looks of things. And then Tuesday, we got the up-and-comers in the Van Ring Cup. They're going to be doing the Formula V, so yet to be decided track. I'm going to say Red Bull Ring or Bathurst, probably. GT1s later that night, we're doing Road America for 40 minutes. Hopefully somebody will jump in a Corvette there. Might have to make a return on that one. On to Wednesday.
The up-and-comers it's Lime Rock Park.
Lime Rock Park, okay. There you go. On Wednesday, we're broadcasting again. We got the production cars, the GR86 from Brands Hatch GP. They got 2 sprint races there at 7:30. And then straight after that, we got Algarve at Portimao, 40-minute race in the GT4s to end that night. Thursday night next week, Formula V's at Sonoma. I dare say it's going to be the longer version of the track, not the one that we had tonight. And then that's going to be followed up with the Super Formula Lights from Suzuka. So that's going to be a long lap. It's going to be over 2.5 minutes. And then finally, in 7 days' time, join us again. We will be from the Red Bull Ring with 3 sprint races. And as always, the format will be everybody be spread out race 1. Race 2, they get their heads together. And race 3 will have some fantastic racing. So all those broadcast races will be on Facebook and YouTube. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Once again, thank the guys that keep supporting us. And maybe even buy some merchandise. Please get in there. There it is. That's the one I wanted, Joe. That's a big one. The merchandise store, there you go. merchtgsrci.com or my Shopify. Get in there. There's plenty of things, including your stubby coolers and your key rings and that kind of thing. And then obviously jump on, and you can see them ticking across the top there and across the bottom. Jump onto Facebook or Instagram or wherever they have there, and just get on and support the guys that support us. And in further news, we got the endurance calendar for season A is still completing, and we got Laguna Seca 4 hours. So that'll be
Le Mans.
My apologies.
Yep, no, Laguna Seca's been postponed, sorry people, because of Mother's Day on Sunday.
Ah, yes. I was going to say 2 days away. That's going to be Mother's Day.
Yes.
So Le Mans, about probably in the same week as it actually the race will be. So there you go, guys. It'll be nice and hot, and everybody will be trying to do laps around there. So if you've got a membership, by all means jump on and maybe get a team together and jump in and do the endurance calendar as well there, guys. You can see that one on screen. Other than that, Joe, I'm, again, as every week, out of breath, tired, and man, there was some exciting racing tonight as well. So, yeah, let's see how it goes for next week. Thank you, Joe, for your broadcasting tonight, and thank you to all the drivers for jumping in and having a bit of a chinwag with us. I always got to keep it on track, but anyway, my name's Nick. Joe's the other guy in the booth, and this is GSRC. And this is GSRC Broadcasting. We'll catch you next week.
Thank you, guys.